Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Morning Brews. On today's show, Archie Gray is going to start versus Coventry, and a pretty good footballer criticises inverted fullbacks. Stay tuned here. Welcome back to Tottenham on Tour, your world-famous Morning Brews show with myself, the Cough, and the Roadman. The Brews Brothers are back for another episode of the show. You're all right, Dave, this morning?
Yeah, I'm good. It's a little chilly. There's a little bit of a chill in the air. You can feel winter's coming.
It's nice, isn't it? It's pretty nice.
It's lovely, mate. It's lovely. I spent the whole day yesterday. I spent the whole day yesterday cleaning my car. I'm absolutely in agony. But yeah, it's nice, mate. It's nice. Them crisp mornings. I call them crisp mornings.
I pulled a muscle yesterday, so I did more running than Tottenham did at the weekend.
Well, there you go. There you go.
I pulled a hammy walking to my shop.
No.
I am useless. But let's see who's in the show before we go on to the news. Adam is saying, what about Mikey Moore? I'm not sure, Adam. I'm not sure, but good to see her. When the next two gives Ange some time, losing, I think Ange is gone. We'll talk about it. We've got a couple of things to talk about. We have the Bertie Hotspur YouTube member. Big up, guys. Expression said there were Levy out chance. True or false? I didn't hear zilch at the weekend. I didn't hear zilch. So I don't know. X sits in a very different place to where I sit. He sits down low. I sit up top. I don't know. I'm not going to say he's telling truth or false, but I love X. He's my man. I love X. He's great. We have Anthony Clark, AFC. Big up, guys. Good to see you, Anthony. Hopefully you're well. We have Kudos. Good to see you, buddy. Andrew Gregory, YouTube member. Morning, Ben and Dave. Hope everyone is well. Tweaky. Good to see you, morning, Ben, Dave and Chat. Hope this morning finds you well. Border da. Tarakron Wembley 1. What a better way to start a Spurs day with you. Top geezers. Good to see you, mate. Good to wakes up, sits on bed. Here we go again. Absolutely. We have MZ. Good to see you, MZ. Hopefully you're well. We got Rinketic saying Wazza, happy clappers. Good to see you. We got Fran saying morning, Ben, David, and chat. Didn't know you speak Romanian, MZ. Aaron Ramsey flag. No, it's not. It's not the Aaron Ramsey. It's Wales. It's our neighbours. Andrew W. A little chilly. It's bloody freezing. I wouldn't say it's bloody freezing.
I went on a t-shirt.
We have Shim Tang saying morning, Ben Giovanni and Davidoni. Good to see you. Good to see you, mate. Hopefully you're well. The sheriff's in the house. Another new picture from the sheriff, and I like it. Saying big up, good morning, YouTube member. I didn't hear Levy out chance. A shame, really. Good morning, guys. Hope you're well. Is Brian doing okay? We will hear from Brian today. There is a bit of news, but we're not going to say it on the show. We're going to let him talk to you himself. Yeah, it's okay. Everything's okay. But he can talk to you himself. We have Tony Rodriguez. Good to see you. Morning, guys. He's saying Ange out. You know them wave air fam. Absolutely. We have Amir Ban. Good to see you. Saying big ups from India. So Archie Gray's going to start versus Coventry City. About bloody time. He's getting a chance.
Shouldn't the others eat as well? You know what I mean? It's not like the first team are doing bloody good, is it?
Yeah.
I want to see some of these players on the bench actually start. Why not? Give them a chance. Bergval, Archie Gray. Christ, even put Forster in goal, mate, because he's not going to be that shaky on corners. He's a tower. I'm going to stand there and just go, cheers for the ball. Yeah. And yeah, it's for me, they have to start. They have to. And I hope they perform. I do hope they perform because the first team, again, they're not doing their job. Now, if these come out and perform, they'll see the noise. If Archie Gray drops a great performance, if Bergval plays really well, the first teamers will see the noise. They'll see what's being said. And they'll be like, well, look, I'm not getting that noise. And hopefully they'll start performing. It's a big match. in terms of Ange's career at Tottenham, currently this is a really big match. Because if he's to go and lose against Coventry after turning around and saying he always wins silverware and being absolutely disgustingly rude to that reporter lady,
yeah,
unfortunately,
disgusting.
I didn't like the way he acted. I know I understand you're angry. I understand you're disappointed with the result. But yes, she was asking the question over and over again. Be humble about it. Don't be like that. I just don't understand it.
He's not good with reporters, is he? He's not good with
reporters. No, he's not good. He's not.
To be fair, and all journalists are sharks. That is the nature of their career. If they're not getting news pieces, they get sacked. So it's the nature of the beast, unfortunately. They've got to ask difficult questions, otherwise they get the sack.
Yeah, it is. But if you look at his press conferences, yeah, when he's happy, when he's chilled, he's all loving, he's all happy, he's all jokey and everything.
The moment you disagree with him, he becomes nasty.
Yeah. Exactly.
He becomes very nasty.
Yeah. And I just didn't like the way he acted, So unfortunately, it is what it is there. I hope we do come in and hope against Coventry we do win, because if it doesn't, mate, that apparently report that Fabrizio put out saying Tottenham 100% behind Ange and no matter what, it doesn't matter.
So many times.
If he loses Coventry and then we lose the next 2 games, that we're backing him would be gone.
Yeah,
I would.
Brilliant.
Just do an Armstrong and just smother him.
I wouldn't call journalists idiots. To get a journalism degree, you've got to work incredibly hard and you've got to have incredible amounts of effort at university. She was asking him a question. He refused to answer it, so she asked him it again. That's their job. So if you call them idiots, that's on you, to be honest. They're very intelligent people, and that is their job. It's their job to be a shark. Otherwise, we need journalism. It's their job, because we can't speak to the manager, because I would be asking the same bloody questions. I'd be asking, why can't you defend after 12 months? If he can't answer that question, it's what he's got to do. It's what he's got to do. You've got to answer questions. That is your job. They've got to hold the manager to account for his poor performances, because no one else can. We've got Shemtan saying this Coventry game is no win for Ange. If he starts a strong side, he's not playing you. If he that's the side that is the place he's put himself in, isn't it, Dave? It's the place he's put himself in.
It is, yes, but I think playing the youth per se, what you're saying, yeah, for me, he has to give them a chance, right? We always knew, yeah, no matter what manager we've had, we've always knew that in cup games, yeah, we always rotate. That's why we got the players we did to rotate. Ardebert will start. Timo Werner will start probably. Solanke will probably start up front due to the fact he hasn't had game time and he needs game time. Archie Graham Bergwall will start in the midfield. Defence, it's going to be Ben Davies. And who else have we got defenders? Spence. Centre-back and left centre-back is going to be Dragusin and probably Van de Ven. Or it'll be Dragusin Romero, or Dragusin Davis. On the left, Udogie will probably start. And then on the right, it'll be Spence. It's going to be a mismatch completely, but we'll just have to see how he goes with it. But I kind of agree with what you're saying, but if he does go strong, he's taking it seriously, but if he could use his youth. But yeah, it's one of them.
I've got a couple of comments saying that the reporter put the mic away from him a few times to interject. Ange's got no excuse to be rude to them. He's got no excuse. It's not acceptable. They're just a journalist. If they make you slightly miffed, you don't need to snap at them, mate. You don't need to snap at them. How many hundreds of journalists have managed Premier League managers and been not the greatest, but they're still not snapped at them? What is he, 5? I thought he's 58. I thought he's a senior manager. You don't need to snap at. You don't need to do it. Don't need to do it.
Yeah, but my question for that, Ben, with my one with that, mate, yeah, is if you watch that entire Arsenal game, yeah, from the videos I seen from when I was watching, right, Ange just stood silent on the sideline.
Yeah, not doing anything.
Why is he not getting angry on the sideline? Why is he not screaming at the players, telling them They're not doing his job. They're not doing what he wants. So why is he not kicking off at them? Why is he not screaming at them?
I like it, Coop. The Sheriff. I like it. I like it. I do like what Coop said, actually. You can't afford to play a weekend team. Ange losing his cool with journos. I'm spotting a familiar trend we've seen with other managers. Usually the downfall. It certainly is. It certainly is. 5 changes max for this game. Yeah. I don't like this guy's name at all, because that's just a very rude name. The Cataly Coadler is turning into saltwater croc. He certainly is, mate. He certainly is. Starting to lose his, starting to crack. He'll be gone by the next international break. Yep, at this rate. Nuno did the same thing on the sideline. Didn't end well. Absolutely. Sat there like a garden gnome, in the words of other YouTube channels. By the way, he'll be gone. Absolutely. He'll be gone. If he keeps on doing it and trying to take the motion out of the game, that's not a good thing. Absolutely, it's not a good thing. You said he's something wrong. He wasn't trying to answer the question when he was. He didn't try to answer the question. That's why she asked it about 4 times. From what I can't remember. I can't remember how many times. I'm over it because we've got another bit of news to talk about. He answered the question first time. Answer the question first time, and then you don't have to snap. Which name? I don't know, mate. I don't know. Tottenham's manager is Aragon. Rude. He thinks he's the bee's knees, not realising the Premier League is not the Scottish League, and it's not easy to win anything when you've got Man City go absolutely bang on from an Arsenal fan. Bang on, mate. Bang on.
Yeah, but this is why we need to do well in the cups. The Premier League's done. Do you know what I mean? Unless you get a spawny run, you're not going to win it with City, the Arsenals, and all that. You're not going to win it. It's going to be nigh impossible. The cups are the way we've got to go for it. Yeah. It really is, because we've got 3 cups we could do: the Europa, the Carabao, and the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Take them seriously then. Take them seriously. I'd rather finish 1 point off relegation and win a trophy than anything else. Yeah. Without anything else, because that's what it's about.
We know how to win a trophy. We know how to win one. And that's what
and then you can build off that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But on the next piece of news, Dave, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this man. But he was sort of a pretty good footballer when he was growing up. He was a pretty good footballer on the side. A man called Glenn Hoddle has did an interview called on TalkSport yesterday, and he talked about the style of football that Tottenham play. In particular, the inverted fullbacks. I would love to be able to play the interview, but TalkSport will copyright our asses instantly. But long story short, he said the inverted fullbacks make the midfield like Piccadilly Circus. And when you've got, even with talent like players like James Maddison, because the players are so in the middle of the park, you can't do anything. The wide players can't cross a ball. And you've got the midfield is so packed, you can't actually move. There's no space. We watched this interview before, Dave. What did you think of it?
It makes sense. It makes sense of what Hoddle was saying. You know, you can see it on the pitch. All the team needs to do is low blockers, and then it's just that's it. It's overcrowded. There's no space. There's no movement. The passing then becomes possession. Yeah, everyone raves about the possession. The possession is simply this: we sit on the edge of their box, passing left to right for 10, 15 minutes. Because we can't get the ball into the box. And when we do, it's either a rushed cross or a hard pass. And it ends up with nothing. Yeah. Yes, we get chances at times, but when you look at the chances, they're extremely hard unless you had one of the best strikers like a Harry Kane, like a Haaland, like other players like that who can feed off these type of balls. You're going to struggle. Solanke did well. I'm not going to slate Solanke's game that day because he tried and tried. He had chances.
When he died, feeding off scraps.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say, mate. It was scraps and hard chances that are not easy. That header he did to get that nearly on goal of the way it came in was fantastic. But we need to be more open. We don't need to be more open. We need to open teams up better, yeah? We need to find a way to be able to draw a team out so they spread the pitch. No, exactly, Philly. Yeah. Exactly. He's not. And he can't feed off them style of balls. Kane did it. You remember some of the balls that come in and you just think, oh, that's a really bad cross or something like that. Then that's it.
It's a silly comment. It's a silly comment.
Talking about a low, yeah, but we're not talking. I'm not talking about a low block. It's against low blocks. We need to open up. When you invert fullbacks, you're overcrowding the midfield, which in turn then creates
makes it easier for you to low block.
Yeah, because there's no movement. Yeah, and that's what low block is designed to do.
I know I'm playing the sort of there's this guy called Glenn Hoddle. I think Glenn Hoddle is the greatest footballer to ever play for Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. The greatest technical footballer. Other people, Colin would probably say Jimmy Greaves is the best player to ever play for Tottenham, and I would probably make him right as well. But as a full technical footballer, Glenn Hoddle was supreme. Supreme. Glenn Hoddle, if he played now at 67 or however old Glenn Hoddle is, would be the best player in this team. That's how good Glenn Hoddle is. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Glenn Hoddle was a god. There is a reason why people call him God. He was unbelievable. I was at a meal with a couple of the Spurs guys, and we were listening to Maxi Miller play. He said just categorically, if I fired a ball 10 yards above his head, Glenn Hoddle would still bring it down in his first touch. He was that good. Like he made the impossible possible. When he is coming out and saying that those fullbacks were so narrow that it's stopping everyone else from playing, you've got to listen. Don't bury your head in the sand. Oh, no, we'll just low block then. We'll just low block. Don't put your head in the sand. Don't put your heads in the sand. Listen, this is greatness. This is one of the best footballers that ever played the game. In the words of Michel Platini, if Hoddle was from Italy or France, he would have 180 caps. Like, serious. Like, seriously good footballer. Yep. And people, they did. But why are you talking about things? Yeah, we're talking about his footballing ability, not things he said. Yeah, calm it down. We're talking about him as a footballer. We're talking him as a footballer. The stupid idiot things he said do not take away how good he was as a footballer. And when he is saying this doesn't work, you listen. You listen. Because he's right. He's right.
Yeah, he is. And that's, if you look at each game we play, yeah, right? He made a good point in this. When we score early, the system works perfectly because it opens up the team. Exactly what I was saying. It opens up teams. But when you don't get that goal and teams low block and have you just facing them in front of them, it's easy for teams because our wingers are hugging the touchline. They've got nowhere to go. The second they get the ball out to them, they've got two players on them, so they have no movement, right? Then you're struggling because it's easy counter-attack because we've got such a high line. And that's what our issue is at the moment. If we score, the system is perfect. It works. When you don't score, it doesn't. It doesn't. And that's a big issue there at the moment.
What do you mean? Hoddle won a UEFA Cup and multiple FA. What do you mean? I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get it. The funny thing which Hoddle said, which was really funny, Ali McCoist asked him, or was it Andy, whoever it was, he said, Ange was talking about how he always wins in his second season. The face that Glenn Hoddle played was hysterical. He just went for that. Why is he saying? It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. That is. It's mental. It's absolutely mental. It's very like it. It's madness, isn't it? It's total madness.
It is, and the hope you have, right? Because again, the system can work, yeah. Right, it really can. You can see that our possession stats and everything are fantastic, but it's our end product and our defending that's the issue at the moment. Yeah, if you get the goal early,
2/3 of the game.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, but what I'm saying is, if you get that early goal, what it does is a team won't low block them, because if they do, you're going to win the game by just taking up the attack, right? When you score early, it forces teams out, which then opens up the game, which then works perfectly for us because we can pass very well, we keep the possession, and we can move the ball fast. Our issue is we're not scoring. And then we're sitting there for at least 60% of the game, not getting that goal, trying, mistake after mistake after mistake, and then bang, they get us either on a set piece or the counter.
Yeah.
Right? That's basic football. You know what I mean? It's that's what's annoying, is we're getting done on the counter. If you can't see that your system isn't working at that point there,
change it.
You drop them back. Say to your players, sit back a bit, allow the team to open.
For 20 minutes of the game, now you start going wide.
Yeah.
So then what happens is Sonny and Johnson would start going in narrow, and the fullbacks would go wide.
Just go out, yeah. I don't get why they don't do that.
It would cause confusion. The fullbacks of the opposition team would now start saying, "Oh, now I've got to go wide. Now I've got to be back to goal," and that's really defenders. The one thing defenders do not want to do. I'm a terrible defender, so I can't comment on this at all. But the one thing defenders do not want to be doing, they do not want to be sprinting towards their own goal, facing their own goal. The way we play football, everything is that the defense has their back to goal. They can see the entire picture in front of them. Again, Piccadilly Circus is in front of them. They can see it all right in front of them. If you go around that outside and get those fullbacks facing towards their own goal, they will not like it. And that will create even more pockets of spaces for the Sonnies, the Madisons. Even if you want to invert one of the fullbacks, then one of those fullbacks can take up a space that one of their fullbacks is left behind because he's gone that way.
Yeah. But the thing is, Ben, we seen it when he changed Johnson with Audebert, yeah, right? And he made them changes. Sonny started moving in field, right? Audebert was cutting through, allowing space. And if you had to look at that part there, it allowed space. He tried to change it near the end of the game, but it was too late. Arsenal were setting the ways. They were fine. They didn't have to worry. Do that from the beginning. Have your wingers cut into the middle. Have your wing backs overlapping and have them really moving about the pitch, because defenders have to move with them. Defenders are told, you go Mark Sonny, you go Mark Johnson, you go Mark Madison, yeah?
Yeah.
If then players are starting to move over, they're like, well, I got Mark him, and it confuses them and makes them drags a player out of the position. Just a simple run without the ball will drag a player.
Martin runs. Yeah. He goes there. He goes there.
Yeah, exactly. And it allows you to open up little pockets of space around the pitch. But the way we play, it doesn't. We don't open up pockets of space. And the chances that we're creating, they're not easy, clear-cut chances. They're quick balls. They're
very difficult chances. So you say, we have loads of chances in the first 10, 20 minutes of the game, but we don't put them away because they're not easy chances. Unless we get what I said this yesterday, unless we are 2-0 up in the first 20 minutes, we're losing a game of football because we're always going to concede 2 goals. We're always going to concede 2 goals.
We will, yeah. That's the thing. And another thing, right, is when, I think it was the Everton game, wasn't it, where Solanke had multiple chances. Yeah? Weren't it? I think it was the Everton game where Solanke had multiple chances to come put it away, which was synonymous with a player who's just joined the team, hasn't bedded in yet, right? That shows you how the system can work. We just didn't have the right striker to finish it at the time because he's just signed for the club.
Yeah.
But Everton were open because, sorry to say, Everton are really, really
Everton
terrible.
Are the worst team I've ever seen.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Are one of the worst teams. That is the worst Everton team I've ever seen. It's so bad. They're getting tonked by everyone.
Yeah, and
they're going 2-0 up somehow, and then they're getting 3 put past them. They're terrible, utterly terrible.
And again, that's it. Sorry, Squeak. Yeah, it was Leicester. Was it Leicester? They had loads of chances. Yeah, because we see them. Yeah, Leicester. Sorry. Yeah, it was Leicester. Sorry. There you go. So I apologise, everyone. It wasn't Everton. It was Leicester. Yes. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Again, where you can open up a team's defence, it's easy for that system to work. But again, if you can't, the system is done. It's dreadful. You need to adjust mid-game. The thing is, Ange waited until it was too late. He's not reactive. He's reactive, not proactive.
By the
So
time
he's
he reacted, Arsenal said, okay, then 2 banks of 4, 2 up top. We're just going to sit it out. You're not scoring past us. Our defense is too good for you. Our defense is too good.
Yeah. But going on to the Coventry game, Coventry are going to come at us. Coventry will be open at times. We need to be fully on it, because if Ange loses this game, that domino effect will happen. He may win the next game after that. He may win a couple of games, but the doubt is already in Levy's mind. If you do not believe Levy sat there and is already looking at managers, you don't know Daniel Levy. I agree with everyone. I'm sick of sacking managers and then going for a new manager and getting the new manager out, and then we're back at the square one because the new manager wants players, and then Levy doesn't buy in the players, and we're back. But, and this is a big but, Ange is struggling at the moment. He is. It really is. And I just got a feeling that Levy's going to do what Levy does.
I don't like this comment by Edward. He said Arsenal had to rely on corner lots. Arsenal scored the most set pieces of any team in the world last year, or something stupid like that. Their set pieces are unbelievable. It's almost brilliant to watch how good they are at set pieces, because you get 3 people on the outside, you got a couple of people there, and the moment the ball comes in, wham! It's like, again, Johnny said it on Ange Management yesterday. It's like watching an NFL specials team. They know exactly where to run, and it's like bam, and then it's goal. Causes issues for the goalkeeper because he's now got 4 players in his area pushing him and stopping him. Romero, weak as a piece of cheese, as I said yesterday. Little push and he gets out of the way. Goal.
Someone on X said it perfectly, yeah? Right? I can't remember who it is. I think his name's Invert the Wing or something like that, or something. Yeah? Said it. A set piece against Tottenham at the moment is like getting a penalty. It's like getting a penalty. Yeah. Because we are dreadful at them. And we started doing well. We actually started doing all right on set pieces. But again,
until we played a team that was good at them.
Yeah.
Until we played a team that was good at them.
Yeah.
Less and set pieces, and Everton are just shocking.
Yeah. But I'm hoping things get better. I'm not wishing his downfall. I'm not sitting here saying I hate him or I want him out or anything like that, or wishing his downfall. All I want is for him to adjust and us to start actually doing well. Come January, we need to get striker in. Come January, we need a proper decent striker. We need to spend money in that area. We need to get cover for Adobe. We need to get... He won't play with one, but we need a 6. But he kind of played Sarr as a 6 against Arsenal. You know what I mean? Use Archie Gray there. No, but use Archie Gray there. He didn't do too bad. You know what I mean? He didn't do bad there, Sarr, but use Archie Gray there. He's more defensive minded. You know? It's not that hard.
Well. He's going to be more able to spread a ball about because he's a very good technical player. He is, Archie Gray. Bring him on. Give him a go.
This is it. Give them a chance. The thing is, when you put kids like this on, they overperform. So they try their best. If you look at Odegaard, right? He's trying. You can see on the pitch, he gets the ball. He wants to move forward. He wants to take on a player. It might not work all the time, but he's trying, yeah? But we're looking at the likes of Madison. We're looking at the likes of Romero, players like that. Sonny, who just are struggling. Just struggling. And it's not looking good in that sense. They should be on the pitch. They should be the ones performing. They should be the ones fighting. They should be the ones dragging this team. Sonny yesterday did not look, sorry, not yesterday. Sonny against Arsenal didn't look like a captain on the pitch with his football. You know? And that's the thing there.
I agree with Kuva's statement here. You stick with a manager if you can see signs of improvement. I don't see those signs, so I'm Ange out. I'm happy to roll the dice and see who can come up with. Miracle worker is needed. Like, people scoff at me for saying this, but Tottenham fans love to scoff at semi-deep. Tottenham needs a sensible manager now. Tottenham, Sava said it yesterday on his show. Tottenham need a sensible manager, not a manager that's ultra defensive like a Conte or a Mourinho, not a manager that's ultra attacking like an Ange Postecoglou or a Bielsa. They need a sensible manager that can get any sort of tactic and is adaptable. I said it. I think Danny possibly said it as well. I know he's saying Tuchel in the comments here. A Graham Potter style manager would not be a bad idea for Tottenham. He had Brighton playing brilliant football. They just couldn't finish their dinner. Very similar to us, actually. But they had a lot worse players and a lot less budget. And he works with young players, and we've got an abundance of young players now. Graham Potter would be a great manager for Tottenham. It wouldn't be out of his depth because that is a good choice. That is a simple, sensible choice as your manager. Someone that can do anything. They took Östersunds, a club in the Arctic Circle, to the top of the Swedish Premier League. Yeah, it's the Swedish Premier League. It's not good. But then we're saying, oh, it's the Swedish Premier League. We were all saying that Bergvall is the next thing since sliced bread, though, aren't we? When he played in the Swedish league. I think a manager like Graham Potter or a Thomas Frank, just a sensible, normal manager, would be very useful for us, I think. What do you think, Dave?
Yeah, no, I agree with that. But I will say on this, yeah, right. I'm never anyone out. I just want to see the betterment of Tottenham, right? I'm not one who will say, you know what I mean, Ange out. Again, I've already said to you, Ben, and I've said it on this stream, you know what I mean? I'm not Levy out in the sense that I'm going to sit here moaning and saying Levy out. I'm Tottenham change. I want to see change within the club. If that means Andrew's sacked and a new manager comes in, great, so be it. If that means Levy's gone and we get a new owner and it works better, great, sound. I just want to see this club start winning things because that's what football's about. I want to see change. I want to see better players, and I just want to see our club walk up the turnstiles, whatever the steps or whatever, holding a trophy in front of the fans. That's all I want. That's all I want. I seen it once, mate, right? With a Carling Cup. I seen it once, and it was such a great feeling. You know what I mean? It's the lowest part of English trophies in a sense, right? But my God, it was such a fantastic feeling. Watching Robbie Keane grabbing the trophy and holding it up and everything, mate, it was beautiful. I want that again. So whatever changes within the club needed, that's what I'm for. I'm not singly for one thing. I want change to us, win a trophy. That's me anyway.
I'd love Eddie Howe as manager as well, Andrew. I'd love Eddie Howe as manager, but he's never coming.
The thing is, we'd love all these managers, yeah? But as soon as they're under the reign of Levy, it changes. I don't get it. It changes, right? Jose, yeah, Poch, you know, the managers, you know what I mean? The Contes, all them, they all change under Levy because he's a tyrant. He likes to stand there, mate, yeah? Say, I'm going to give you the world. Tottenham, we got our Tottenham back. What part of Tottenham we got back? The shit part. Because at the moment, it's not the good part.
Yeah.
And I just hope things change, Matt. I hope things change, regardless of what change it is, whether Ange changes, whether the team changes, whether Levy changes, whether anything changes. I just want to see Tottenham do well. We're all sitting here, game after game, going, bloody hell, wasn't that fun?
Yeah.
Hope. All of us excited. All of us have belief that we're going to do something. We just don't have that at the moment.
It's the absolute truth, isn't it? It's funny, Dave, that you say you don't, but you join the. Well, you don't have to say Levy out as much as you need to, because Dago and I say it so much to him. We're like, literally, we get up. Okay, I've got to put my clothes on. I've got to put my hat. Where's my fingers? Levy out. Levy, and then we're like, both right and right. I don't like doing that on the way to work. It's great.
Yeah. But that's the thing. I won't see. The thing is, it's just I just can't be bothered. I said one thing when Enoch and Levy bought the club, yeah, right? I would never give them a penny of my money. I haven't. That's the God's honest truth. They have never received a penny of my money because I've never liked them, right? But I'm not going to sit here every day screaming Levy out because I can't be bothered, because me sitting here doing that is wasting my time and energy. It's only for you guys.
You only say it once and it's the end of a show, mate.
Yeah, but it's for you. Me saying it now on stream would be for you, the people in the comments. Levy ain't going to watch this. And if he does, you're a muppet. But anyway, it's just no point.
If he does, you're a muppet, Levy.
Yeah, you're a muppet, fam. Get out my club. You
Get off my land.
stupid
Get off
individual.
my land.
You're a great businessman, but my God, in football, you're a fool, mate. You really are. So if he does watch this, there we go.
And he's
No,
promised
he
him
wouldn't.
things, Lee. He's promised him things that he's not doing.
Yeah,
Who's
but Levy.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, he's been promised stuff
Yeah.
and he's not been given it.
Yeah. No one likes you, Levy. Exactly. No one likes you. I'm not going to say the word on stream. But anyway,
we're not going to say that.
The thing is, we seen in the preseason of them, right? Mikey Moore's doing really well. The Archie Grays, the Bergvall. Archie Gray in defense was better than Romero in preseason. I'm not lying, mate. He was fantastic in preseason. He was calm, he was collected, he was aggressive, he was great. But give them a chance now. Coventry game, give them a chance. If they perform, the first Prem game after that, you start them in that to say to the first team, look, I don't care, right? If you're doing well or not, these are better. You're getting dropped. I don't care your name. I don't care what whoever you are, you're gone. That's it. You're sitting on the bench and you've got to perform to get good.
Cool, I'm a tool. Thank you, Darren. That means a lot. Twat. But on that note, guys, we're going to end the show. Thank you all so much for watching. TikTok, Dave. Promote our TikTok.
Yes. So, TikTok. Made in a country that apparently started COVID. But anyway.
Not true.
Not true, by the way. Not true. Not true. But we had a comment. It had MZ name in it and they spelled it wrong, so that's okay. But yeah, it's not true. Don't need comments like that. We're a good channel that tries to keep all drama, politics, everything out of our thing. But TikTok is fun. And Ben makes some great videos, which MC kindly uploads for us. And yeah, so if you want to go over to our TikTok, is Tottenham on Tour. We're going to try and get as much possible content on there as we can. And hopefully good content you'll enjoy. So yeah, give it a go.
Thank you so much, guys. And you can obviously subscribe to the Coffee Company. We will be streaming live at 2:00. And we're going to have a good fun time like we always do. Me and Kuva will be streaming. We'll be talking about movies today. We'll be talking about movies and we'll be talking about food and we'll be talking about stuff. So we're going to have a nice mental health session and we're going to have a great day. But thank you all. If you can, please subscribe. It would help us out. We're 30 away from 70, 30 away from 700. But thank you all so much for watching today's show. Have a great rest of your day. Take it away, Davo.
Doma nin mind.
And as always, if you smell what the cough is brewing, thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Ciao for now.